Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with a bucket. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banchero in the post. Up top, Carter. 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Banchero. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
To the left side wing. Outside Johnson. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the basket by Orlando. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Banchero. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn pulls it in. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. Avdia pulls it in.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. The ball's knocked loose. Over to the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Orlando trailing here. Avdia, left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from the corner. Banchero no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Powell. No points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn.
It's your 407 Tennessee.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Black. Batase with a screen. Offensive rebound. Pass to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. Second chance effort. Wilson grabs the board. Got a piece of it. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Black. Brooklyn pulls it in. Shot on the wing. Clowney can't get it to go. Magic trail by 3. Here's Houston. Pass to Black. Pulls it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Here's Murray Boyles. From the high post. And he can't get that one.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Assisted by...
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Houston. To the wing, right side. Here's Black. There's the drive. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Black's got 5 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
There's the 3. The rebound by Burks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. To the inside. 3. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Johnson. Poke loose. Here's Black. Pass to Batase. Here's Black. From behind the arc. No good there. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Murray Boyles. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Powell for 3. The rebound by Burks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Black. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bataze. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. Shot from the top of the key. Powell pulls it in. Here's Murray Boyles. And a two-handed jam!
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Brooklyn making a switch here. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, do you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Banchero no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Banchero right side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Banchero. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Banchero's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Outside Johnson. Pure from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 4.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Left side, Johnson. To the middle. Powell outside. The 3 is up. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Outside Carter. .152 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Isaac. Avdia outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Clowney. To the paint. 1:10 left in the second. The kick out to Johnson. Shot from 16. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. They get it again. Avdia outside. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Avdia's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yes, looking to get better from deep. Denny Avdia just keep shooting, baby.
Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Johnson, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Williams. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Powell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 8. Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Powell outside. And the layup is good. Powell's gotten 4 this quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Claxton. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. He has 7. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Down low. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's Black. Williams defending. Here's Black. He's got 9. Takes it inside. Clock at 4. The 3 ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Off target with the 3.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
This one for three. Orlando again missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Shakes him. Again, the Nets score.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Magic trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Black. Right wing. Knocks it loose. In transition, here they come. Here's Whitehead. Fires in the triple. Whitehead's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Pass to Isaac. The kick out to Banchero. And another fast break opportunity for the Nets. Here we go. Can't connect from 14. Orlando with the ball. A 12-point game. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Carter. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To win the cold spell. No good on the layup. It's an even 3-on-3 break. From 18 feet away. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Avdia from outside. He buries it from 3. Avdia's got his second basket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Fires for 3. He got a piece of it. Here's Murray Boyles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so it's Brooklyn. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the...
Nets, 34.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Magic now. They trail by 11. The drive by Shea. Rebound Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Avdia attacking. Banchero left side. Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Tipped. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Now in the lineup for the Nets. Number 8.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Outside Johnson. Shoots it from the high post. Connects. The jumper drops.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Now the Nets with it. Pass to Williams. Releases. The rebound by Carter.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. On target from range.
You have got to chase Shea off that three-point line because this guy can make shots with consistency from range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Picked by Carter. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Deflected. And he recovers it. Powell outside. And it's Diniapia with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Powell outside. Tries again. The putback.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Out to Powell. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Williams. And he drives in. And Williams punches it home.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup and make sure you get a good shot. Did you see that, B.A.? Just an emphatic tomahawk slam.
Wow, just pure power right there. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Puts it up. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Outside, Williams. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Keon Johnson.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Powell for 3, knocks down the triple. And the Nets lead by 21.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Assisted by...
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Goes up at the elbow. Misses. So we see the Nets